Hey guys, welcome back to Creativity and Inspiration. I'm Lisa. If you're new, welcome. We are so happy you found us. And if you keep coming back, thank you. You are super appreciated. It's Monday. I hope everybody's having an amazing day. It is beautiful here, but it's supposed to get cold. Ugh, but it is November, right? In fact, it's almost December, so I guess we should be expecting a little cold anyway. So how's everybody doing? Did you have a good weekend? I don't know if you saw, I posted the art video. Yes, I am terribly late and I am so sorry. Posted the art video yesterday on Sunday. It took me several days to get it filmed. I was still not feeling 100% last week, but as you can tell, all's better now. In fact, I took the dogs for a walk over at the park and it was fun. So we might have to make that a thing every so often. I don't like to walk them in my neighborhood. There's some really big dogs that aren't on leashes, and my two guys are really little, and it would just, I don't know. I've seen dogs attack other dogs. Not here, but yeah, so. Anyway, today we are talking tab journals. What are tab journals? And I'm gonna show you two different ways you can create your own tab journal. So let's just get into this video. Oh, before we do, what you're going to need. You're going to need something for the cover. I took a piece of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper and cut it in half. Of course, you can use just any pieces of paper that can be a cover. I don't care. You could even use a book and just take the spine out of the book and use the front and back covers. Whatever works for you works for me. You will also need two signatures. And I'm saying two, you can do more than two. You could do one, but for this demonstration, if you want to create a tab journal along with me, you need two signatures. Okay, come on in and let's get started. Okay, guys, for this, you will need to sew or staple your signatures together. Now, you can make a tab journal using a page at a time. We're not doing that today. So you'll need two signatures. You can sew them together or staple them together. That is totally up to you. And I think for speed, I'm just going to staple mine together real fast. And then maybe later I'll pull the staples out and go back and sew them. If I can get them stapled. Sometimes what I think I'm going to do and what I have to end up doing are two different things. Yeah, I'm going to have to sew these together real quick. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go check on my jambalaya that I'm making. And I will be right back with you. So if you want to sew your signatures together real fast, or if you want to staple them, do that while I'm gone. And I'll be right back and we'll get to making our really cool tab journal. Actually, might need a bigger needle, but that's the only one I can find. Hate it when that happens. I thought I had one up there, but I don't. So this is probably the one I used. And yes, like I said, I was going somewhere and I'm not. I'll go check my jambalaya in just a minute. I'm making a chicken and sausage jambalaya. And the thing I like is there'll be plenty left for dinner tomorrow night as well. And my signatures, I just put together the signatures that we always use, you know, so. And I'm just using my owl, A-W-L, to poke my holes that I can run my needle and my wax thread through. You don't have to do this step, but if you don't, it just takes a little longer to get everything nice and stitched together. I like to sew from the inside to the out because I always want to put my knot in the center of the signature and put some little charms. And then you just go in and come on. So did everybody have a good weekend? Did you do anything interesting? Were you cooking this weekend? Did you celebrate early? Do you cook as a family, like a dinner? Or if you are single, do you cook for yourself, like big meals, or do you just do small meals? Do you do a food service prep thing? I actually found one that's already cooked, and I think I canceled HelloFresh. They were getting expensive, and the quality was down. And I don't know what I did, but ends up I'm tying on the outside. But that's okay. I'll tie on the outside. Okay, I'm going to tie it real quick. And then I'll sew the other one together, and I'll be right back with you because I'm going to go check my jambalaya too before I sew the second one. Okay, everybody, I got my pamphlet stitch all done for my signatures. Now we're going to talk about creating the tab journal. And all it is you're using double-sided tape to attach your signatures to your covers. And it's very, very simple. What you do is you'll put first 3 pieces of double-sided tape, and I'm going to demonstrate with washi tape because I'm going to show you another one as well. So you would take your 3 pieces of double-sided tape, and you're going to put them like this. One side's going to stick to your front cover, and the other side is facing down at the moment. And what you're going to do is I'll show you. So you want to put your 3 pieces. You want to put one at the top, one in the center, and one at the bottom. Okay, and you want them pretty evenly spaced. And again, I'm using washi tape just so you can see this. Okay, and then you're going to... Oh, you know what? I did this on the wrong side. See, that's a good thing I used washi tape. Look, this is how you want your signature to attach, okay? So put your signature in your cover the way you want it to go, right? So I want it to do this. So I'm going to put my double-sided tape. I need the sticky side up here, which means they're going to go on this side. Okay? Hang with me here. So this is my front cover. So I'm going to put 1 piece of double-sided tape at the top with the sticky side down. So 1 piece on the cover, 1 piece down, and you can decorate the side. You could put fabric on this piece of double-sided tape, whatever you wanted to. And then in the center, I'm going to put the second, and then at the bottom, I'm going to put the third. Okay, and I'll move this up so you can see. Then I'm going to put the third piece at the bottom. Down here, okay? Then I'm going to flip it over and lay my pieces out flat, like that. Okay? And what you're going to do is, and you're going to lay them out flat. Now, here's the deal. Before you stick your cover, you want to flip it over, and you want to put double-sided tape in the middle of the pieces you already have down, but you're going to put them on your signature, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to put them on the front, okay? So you're going to put your signature out like that because it's going to go over here. see where these are? What you're going to do is put these facing down, and you're going to make sure you're right in the middle because it has to line up right. So you have 3 pieces facing up on the front cover. You have 2 pieces in the gaps, but they're attached to your signature. Now you're going to pick up your signature, you're going to flip it over, and you're going to lay it down on top of the front cover like that. Now you see 5 pieces of tape, right? Take the original 3 and fold them on to that beginning signature, that first signature. Now, you have 2 left, right? So you're going to bring over your second signature and set it on top of your first signature. Now, we are going to need to attach our back cover as well. So we're going to come in with our double-sided tape again, okay? Go back, so bring your second signature back over to where it's opposite your first. And remember, we're going to put our next set of double-sided tape at the top, in between the 2 that are on the first signature, and at the bottom. So we're putting 3 on this one. And you're going to put that one there. And you're going to put the last one at the bottom. Okay. Now you're going to take your second signature, it's not attached. You're going to lay it on top of your first one. Pull all your double-sided tape out so it's straight. Now we just folded 3, so now we're going to come and fold the 2 down. So we're going to attach our second signature to our first signature like that. Then we're going to bring our cover and just lay it down on top of our second signature. We're not attaching anything else, so we don't need any more tape. And we're just going to fold over all 3 of our tape pieces. And there we have a really cool tab journal. And it's that simple. And it's loose. It's loose because you want to be able to turn the pages, but it was that simple. Guys, it's really simple. It's just making sure that you have your tapes in the right place, because if you don't put your signature in your front cover and flip it the way it should be to open before you put your double-sided tapes down, or your washi tape, you can use washi tape if you want, it's not going to close right. So you have to do this step and then put your cover down, put your 3, then do this step without attaching it, put your 2 down, and then attach your first signature to your cover. And then just follow through the rest of the way. It's really simple once you get the logistics down. And I'll write all that down again in the description too, just to make sure. Now, I'm going to show you one more way you can do a tab journal that's different than that. And it's a little more work, I think. Okay, so there's our 2 covers. We're going to lay them out. And what we're going to do is we're going to attach our 2 signatures together. So we could do a little stitch through the center, each one connect each set of signatures. That would work. Or we can just tape them together. I'm just going to put some more washi tape on them. You can use double-sided tape for this, but you're only taping one direction, so I'm going to tape them in 3 spots. Okay. And again, I am just washi taping my 2 signatures together at the spine. There we go. There's my 2 signatures. Perfect. Now, to attach them to my cover, I'm going to use 2 pieces of faux aged tape. And I'm going to situate it on my cover. And then I'm going to trim it so equal amounts are on both sides, or pretty close. There. And I'll glue that down. And then I'll come down here to the bottom. Make sure everything's the same distance apart. Like that. And I'm just going to washi tape this down just so you can get the idea. Okay, so you would glue your 2 tabs down. Whoops. Yeah, that's the thing. You have to make sure they stay kind of even or you can mess it up. And I'm going to do this one. And then you bring your signatures over, right? And you can glue them down to your tabs. So then this would be glued here and here, and that would be what your tab cover looks like. You could do one in the center too. You can make these really tight or really loose. I just kind of made them loose so you could see. You could do a third here, a third tab in the center, and it would look really cool too. Up to you. So there's 2 ways to do a tab journal. One is to attach your tabs to your cover. You can cover this with an end paper if you want. You can put a third one in the center. And then you just glue down your signatures to the center tabs, to the tabs in the center. And you have a cover. Or you could do the first one we did, where you attached the first signature to the front cover, the second signature to the first signature, and the back cover to the second cover. I mean, the back cover to the second signature. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. 2 ways to create a tab binded journal or a tab bound journal. It's just something different. The side looks really cool. Either way you do it. I like both ways. But I think for me, the way I like the best is doing the 3-2-3-2. I think you get a little tighter bound. But either way works. And they're both fun. You could also do a variation on this 2 tab on the cover. You still do it on the covers, but you sew your journals, but you sew your signatures together. Just a zip stitch like this, and you would sew them together going back and forth down the spine, and then you could run the tab binding in between that. It's not attached to your signatures. It just goes under the sewing that is connecting these 2. Up to you. I think the way I just showed you, where you glue the 2 tabs or 3 tabs down and then glue your signatures to the center of those tabs, that's way easier and it looks just as good, if not better. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure and give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget, hit the subscribe button and click that little bell so you'll know when all of our videos post. We have a lot of great ones coming up. We're wrapping up the year going strong, and you don't want to miss out. Also, we are trying super, super hard to get to 1,000 subscribers by December 31st. So if you watch our videos and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do so. We would just appreciate it so much. Our subscribers are our heart here. Coming up on Thursday for our art video, we are going to be talking... Where are my things? And I can tell you. Coming up Thursday on our art video, we're going to talk about how to repurpose paintings you don't like, plus packing ideas for the holiday trips that you might be taking. So we're going to take some art supplies with us, and I'm going to show you how to pack to be the most efficient, save space in case somebody in your family fusses about space. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye bye, guys.